What's up, everybody? Welcome to 2019. We're only a couple days in. Happy New Year's, and I hope to have a lot of outdoor adventures in the new year. We're gonna have to hold off on it a little bit because the sky has been looking like this a lot lately over the last couple weeks, and the ground's pretty wet, and so it's probably not good to ride on local trails. But if you saw my last video, I tried to ride through those woods up behind my house, and you know what? It gave me an idea. Maybe I should build a trail. So we're going to try that out today, and maybe I'll video some of the progress along the way and see how it goes. Alright, so we've been working on the trails for maybe a little bit under an hour and a half. Kind of want to walk you through what's already taken place. So you kind of go, my mind is that there will be a berm right here, or a nice little wall, that way if you bike, and then you turn it back up, which is pretty sloped. And you go through here. I still got some stumps to remove, some things to do. It's not perfect, gotta get rid of that tree. And you come around this, maybe a little bit of a bank right there too. And then you head down that way, out and about. But there's a lot more we can do. But we're running out of time. I got poured on for a while. I'm gonna walk you back up here. Just kind of show you. It is very wet, very muddy today. As you can see. But I'd like it to go up to that down tree right there. I was hoping I could get that today. And I think it's gonna be okay. So we'll keep working on it and see what comes of it. Hey everybody! It's gonna be day 2 of trail building. It's been a few days since I started working on it, but this is day 2 of it, and it's still a good time to do it because the ground is very wet. It's not raining today, and I don't think it will, but the ground is pretty saturated, so we're gonna go head up there and start clearing the path out, and we'll see what happens. But before we go out there, we gotta get us some good juju, some Coca-Cola. That's the nectar of the gods right there. Heading outside and to show you kind of my collection of bikes in here. That's what I ride trails now. Had that for a little while. I used to ride trails and road on that green Univega right there. It's a Rover 303. I think it's a late 90s bike. My dad found it on the curb and got it worked on and gave it to me. And I forgot to mention that's a Raleigh. It's the Mohave 4.0. I bought it from a guy who just wasn't riding anymore, and it's a pretty nice bike. I've liked doing some upgrades on it. I'd like to upgrade the forks. It's got the Sun Tour forks on it. And this is the nostalgia bike right here. This used to be my dad's bike when I was a kid when we were in Colorado, and he would put my brother in a car, like the little tag-along car seat on the back, and we'd ride. And sometimes Angela has ridden with me before, and she'll ride that one. But yeah, that's kind of my collections. There's some pennants over there of some of my sport teams, and yeah, kind of a house tour. But I ain't gonna tell you where I live, so let's head out to the trail. Alright, so we've hiked up the incredibly steep hill. It'd be nice to find a better way to do that. But this is what was done my first day. Just kind of walking over it again to see what it looks like. That was a couple of days ago. There's a hacksaw that I broke. Maybe I should name this trail Hacksaw Ridge. But for the most part, the leaves have stopped to fall, so the ground's still pretty clear. I'm gonna cut down that tree today. And the bad part about this is going to be trying to figure out how to level out some of this at some point, because man, it is sloped hard, slanted. And oh yes, I brought my favorite tool. I didn't have it the other day. The pole saw gonna help me cut back some limbs and some smaller trees, I think. I wish I could hold it, take a video of me with it. I look like the Grim Reaper with this thing. It's a Grim Reaper tool. Hopefully the neighbors don't call seeing some dude in a hood with a pole saw on the back. Alright, we're taking a short break from trail building. It's tough work. I need to take a break, but we're at, I think, kind of the end point or the highest point we'll go up in building, because I don't want to interfere with the golf course that's up there. I give them some room. But what's next is I think we're going to cut over that way, and it's going to be kind of a tight, narrow thing, give it some character, because this is pretty wide right here. And this is going to be kind of almost a downhill. I mean, this is steep. So we've got up to here, cut out lots of trees, and I have to clear out some stumps. And you go down, I'll show you where we started on day 2. So we're right about here, kind of cut over a little bit. And there's I don't know if you call it a natural feature. I mean, a tree fell obviously, but it wasn't like that. And I think that would be kind of neat to, go over that, give it some character. And then we'll go down, and we started right around where those Fiskars are right there. So we've cleared out that much within an hour, and there's plenty to continue to do, and we'll continue to do it today. I'm hiking my own trail right now. Feels pretty good. Trail in my backyard. The bad part is this is not good mud really to build on. It breaks up pretty easy. It probably washes out quick. So that should be interesting. But I think we're going to cut over there next. And then once it cuts over, it'll start. I'm trying to decide what I want to do to get down to out there, because I want this to be a loop trail, I think. So see, I had something in mind coming into it, and I think I've done some of that, but as we've gone on, I've kind of improvised, and I think I'm liking the way it's turning out. So it's not perfect, but we'll keep going at it. Alright, the rough draft of the homemade trail is, I think, done. Maybe rough draft, but it's a start. It's a loop trail, and what I should do is I should go make a sketch of it so you can see what it looks like from the aerial. But let's walk you up through it. If I'm out of breath, it's because I just walked it, and it's actually really steep. So the idea is it loops in right here, and my mind is you go up that way and come back around this way. But since we built it in this order, I'm going to go this way. So I built this in day 1. And remind you, this is a very rough draft. I've never done anything like this. There's probably a lot more I can do and may do today. And so you come around, and then this is almost the downhill section. I think this would be kind of intense on a bike. But we started somewhere around right here today, and we made our way up. And check this out. It's a little natural feature, but then I added some rocks I've been finding, kind of excavated out. This little lift area with rocks and the down tree. Then you keep going up, and then at this point, we're pretty much at the highest point of the trail. I can see the flag from the golf course, and we want to give them some space. So we go across, and then this is where, in my mind, you would come up at, but you can ride it both, or ride and walk. My goal is to make it mountain bike friendly. That could be kind of challenging, but it's a start. You zigzag through here, and then you're back to the beginning of the loop again. And who knows, it may not be mountain bike friendly, but I actually turned on my map, my walk or hike or whatever app that is, and the loop itself, and then this little short section is a grand total of 0.05 miles. So I think I may do with a lot or the little that I have. So we'll keep working today. I gotta get some lunch. I'm tired and worn out. I've been working Since the last time I've videoed, it's been about 2.5 hours, or no, an hour and a half. So I'll take a break and then see what we do next. May work on a little bit more. So